YouTube. Want to make a little bit different video than normal here. Dubbing my voiceover after I recorded it, so hopefully it comes out good. I wanted to make this video just kind of talk about like what it's like to own one of these, because that's a huge question you get asked all the time. You can't really take this thing out in public without people talking to you about it. So the biggest thing is, how do you clean it? You know, how do you keep it clean? How do you wash it? How do you get bugs and dirt off and stuff? Well, just like this, just like a normal car. You go to the car wash, spray it, you know, scrub it, rinse it, all that, you know, just like a normal car. Everything inside is waterproof. Everything stock is waterproof, let me say it like that. My radio and stuff like that isn't, but I have somewhat of a cover over it, and the speakers are pretty much waterproof because they're not like cloth or anything, or not paper cones, so a little bit of water won't hurt them. I do like a basic hand dry, like on the interior. I dry the seats off, you know, dry the windshield off. Any spots, you know, where water normally sits or where I don't want it to be, you know, like where I sit. I do that real quick and then start it up and I drive it through the dryer. You get a lot of looks doing this though, it's pretty funny. But if you're thinking about buying one, do it. It is awesome. I have never owned something as, you know, as much fun. Like from the day I bought this until now, which is a year and a couple months, it is just exciting every time as I take it out as it was the day, you know, that I brought it home. Like I said, it is a big attention grabber though, so if you don't like attention, this is not for you. I don't really like attention, but you know, if you want to talk about it, it is what it is. You know, I'd be like, holy shit, that thing looks cool too. But so if you are antisocial and hate people, this might not be the best thing for you, but do what I do, get gas at night. But as far as like drivability, I would consider it my daily driver. You know, as long as the weather's permitting, I'm driving it. You know, sun, cold, hot, I'm driving it. You know, rain, I don't drive it in. Not that the rain's gonna hurt it, but it's just really annoying to drive in the rain, to be honest with you. It just, when you're, like I drive it to work, which is, you know, I take the highway most of the way for 30, 40 miles. So doing like 70, 75 miles an hour, rain, it straight up hurts your face, I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, I would need like some kind of face mask or something if I was gonna drive it. I have gotten caught in the rain before, so that's how I know. But I live in Michigan, so we get snowy winters. I drive this thing in the winter. As long as there's no snow on the ground, it's been 20 degrees outside and I've taken this thing to work. Obviously you gotta bundle up, and obviously you get 10 times the amount of looks, but hey, it's perks of owning it. You know, it's what sucks, you know, about a climate like Michigan. If you technically only drive it when it's warm, you're losing out on like 5 or 6 months a year of riding time, and you know, the thing just sits, which I hate. But it is a manual. This is a 2019. The 2020 actually is going to have an automatic option, which is pretty cool. So if you're not comfortable driving a stick, I don't knock you like some people do. You know, it is what it is. You don't need to know that anymore. It's not, you know, a crucial thing, but I enjoy driving the stick. It makes it a little bit more fun, and you know, it is what it is. I have the S model, which is the base, and that one starts out at 21,000 MSRP. I paid about 20 with the extended 5-year warranty and the wheel and tire package, which basically, if I damage any of the wheels and tire, or I think it might just be wheels, no questions asked, not $1 out of my pocket. The wheel gets replaced for free, you know, mounted, balanced, everything. So that's really cool, because what you don't realize is that having that back wheel in the middle, you hit so much stuff that you don't think about. You know, potholes and stuff like that. Normally in a car you drive right over it. This thing, if you drive over it with the front, 9 times out of 10 you're going to hit it with the back. There's a quick maneuver you can do to try to avoid it, but a lot of times you do hit it. And not too long ago I was actually driving through some construction, and there was like a spot in the road where the concrete had buckled, you know, almost like a speed bump, but you're doing like 50 miles an hour, and the weight of the normal car tires kind of pushed it back down, so it's not that bad, but in the middle it was really bad. I think I got airborne because I hit it so hard. I actually pulled over and stopped because I thought I might have broke something. It hit so hard. So I definitely do recommend the 5-year warranty, the extended warranty though. These things are kind of temperamental. They are and they aren't. Mine has probably about 6,000 miles on it already. Like I said, I've owned it for just over a year. And as soon as it started getting warm again for me to, start riding it a good amount, it started making a terrible noise in the back, and it was the wheel bearing, the rear wheel bearing, just grinding and creaking so bad. Like I was nervous to drive it back to the shop to get it fixed. No big deal, obviously they're gonna fix it, and no cost out of my pocket, not $1. But the issue is Polaris doesn't stock parts. They don't build parts that they don't need, so it's like an as-ordered type deal. So once they dropped it off and diagnosed it, and Polaris said, yep, let's go ahead and replace the rear bearings, then they got to order the parts, and then it sat for like a month and a half before the parts came in, and then it was, within a couple days I had it back. But definitely something to think about. I do love the thing though. This is my favorite toy I've ever owned. It's awesome. I have no regrets on buying it. So if you're looking to get one, I highly recommend it. I personally would go used next time to save quite a bit of money, but new is awesome too because obviously it's brand new. You get to break it in yourself, and you know how it's been treated from day one. But hopefully this video helps somebody, or entertain you. If not, I apologize. Go on with the day. You shouldn't have watched this long anyways. But yep, thanks for watching. Oh, one last thing I wanted to mention before this wraps up. If you're looking for a speed demon, this is not it. This thing is not fast. It can be fast with a turbo or a supercharger, but you're talking $4 or $5 grand for something like that. And just want to throw that out there too, because a lot of people ask how fast it is. I thought it was going to be a lot faster than what it was. It can hit 130, but it's a dog off the line. It's pretty slow, but it gets the job done. It's still a blast to drive. So I don't want to make it sound like it's terrible, but it's definitely not as quick as I thought it was going to be. So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching.